I am Rupam Sardar, Computer Science and Engineering Department teacher. Today we are going to discuss about the behavior of pipeline. How does a pipeline works? So at first I am making a diagram. That is S1. S1 is connected to the register, that is R1. R1 is connected to where I will tell you later. Then S2, and the data is passes to the R2, R1 to S2, and S2 is connected to the R2, and this is connected to the S3, and finally we get the result R3, and this is connected, and those are all connected with the clock. So this is an asynchronous pipeline. Now this segment to this segment to this segment, data passes through the registers. Now this is not my main topic. My main topic is how the behavior of pipeline, that means how a pipeline do works. So for this we have to need for two things, that is segment and task. Segment and task. Segments are kept vertically and tasks are kept horizontally. So we had here S1, S2, S3, and suppose we are going to perform task T1, T2, T3 and T4. We are going to perform S1, S2, S3. These are the segments. And these are the tasks. Now coming to the next design. So T1 is a task, T2 is the task, T3 is the task, and T4 is the task. Whatever the task is, it does not matter. The task you have to perform by this pipelining system, that is goes to S1, S2 and S3. So now I am designing S1, S2, S3. So for clock cycle 1, who will come? T1. For clock cycle 2, who will come? For the next segment, I have to go, T1 will go, and T1, when will it complete? It will complete in third clock cycle, 1, 2, 3, third clock cycle, that is T1. So we can find here, for the first segment I have to busy 1, but the second segment, this is a free space, I can put here T2. In the third segment I can here, there is a 2 space, so I can put here T2 and T3. T1 is completed. We do not have to worry about the T1 right now. So what is I have to worry about? T2. T2 is here, so T3 is here, so T4 is here. This is clock cycle 5. T1 have passed, T2, 1 have passed S1, S2, S3, T2 have passed the do, so we don't have to worry about these. These are have done. Now, so for T3 is coming to the second stage, so it will come to the third stage. T4 will come to the second stage, and here is T5. But T5 is not required because we were doing for T4 only. So T3 is completed, and here is T4. This is 6, this is 7. This total table is called time space diagram. Now what is the purpose to design this diagram? We have to, this purpose should be clear right now. The purpose is, suppose we have three segments, and each segment takes 10 nanosecond, and for a non-pipelining Tn is equal to 100 nanosecond. So yes, T1 is completed in how much time? T1 is completed in 10